Hello, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about local or city government and just a little bit of an overview of how it functions. Um, First off, you obviously have a mayor. Uh, in the city council meetings, which and it varies community to community as far as um, when and how often each month or every other month a city council is held. Um, but the mayor does not vote. That is left up to the council in a mayor council form of government. The mayor does not vote, but he has the power to veto. Now, what a veto is to uh, override the decision of the common decision of the council. If the council votes yay on a certain resolution, the mayor can veto that. In other words, override it, strike it down. Now, the safeguard in that, the checks and balance, is that there's a process that takes place after that. The council, and this would be at a later meeting, but the council would have the opportunity then to vote on another resolution, and this resolution will be to yes, override the mayor's veto and to go ahead and initiate the original yay to whatever the action was that they wanted, or to no, not override the mayor's veto. In other words, to accept his decision to strike down whatever action the council was originally going to pursue. Uh, so, no on vote, yes on veto power. The mayor also oversees uh, many things regarding the city politics, and but moving from the mayor's standpoint, uh, the the city administrator is a very, very important and intricate part of the function of any community. The city administrator oversees the various departments in a city. For instance, the water department, the parks department, cemetery department. Um, all those things are overseen by, those day-to-day operations are overseen by the city administrator. Another important thing that a city administrator does is he investigates uh, important decisions that the city council has to address and to vote on. And so one of his primary duties, in my opinion, but one of his duties is to investigate uh, that resolution that needs to take place and to provide the council with information, true financial numbers, and he provides us with options. And so, sometimes when a decision comes before the city council, uh, nobody wants a true yes or no, but we want options. If it just doesn't taste right to raise rates or to approve funding for something, it is part of his job to provide us options. Well, maybe funding can take place through a grant. Perhaps funding can take place through a state loan, um, certain community involvement, maybe a foundation. Um, And so that is one of his, and it's a very, very, very important duty, is to provide the council with information and options so that we, as elected officials, as a council, can uh, make the best collective decision we can based on the information that we have for the public's best interest. And very important. Now, the city administrator works very closely with the city clerk because together they work on the numbers um, for the city. And the city clerk also works on various options of what can be done as far as numbers. Can something be used out of one category of the budget versus another? Things of that nature. And also another very important piece of the mayor council government is the city attorney. And the city attorney keeps us in check. He makes sure that the city operations are done in a legal manner according to federal, state, and local laws. And he provides the city administrator with counsel, primarily before council meetings start. But when council meetings do start, he provides the council with counsel himself. Too many words using council, but we as a council, when we are having a discussion, resolution about a subject, we want to refer to him. Now, is this legal, or city attorney, is what is the process that we now need to go through if this takes place? A, B, C, D, and so it is a very important function as well to be the city attorney. Um, and these are basic fundamentals of the city government, but the city council are the elected ones, along with the mayor, generally 4-year terms, and oftentimes the election process doesn't happen all at once for the entire council. It is offset by 2 years. So you'll have a couple of councilmen that are voted in for 4-year terms. Okay, and then a couple of years later, you'll have another election for uh, the councilmen who are finishing up their 4-year term. And so every 2 years, you do get a mix. And so that is also a very important thing to understand and know as a resident, as a taxpayer, is that there is a continuous revolution, revolving of the city council. And so hopefully these were some important insights. And it's important for anyone who uh, plans or is thinking about running for an office, whether it be a mayor, a city council, um, or even a department head. It's important to come and take the time to sit in on several city council meetings so that you become familiar with the day-to-day ins and outs of how the council functions. It's often that people run for office, especially a mayor, um, based on emotion. They do it because they really dislike or they hate um, a decision that was made by the council. And automatically they run for office not having a clue that most of the decision power rests with the city council, though the mayor can veto. But they believe that that higher status gains more power in some way. But the whole idea is very dangerous, and in my opinion, is contrary to um, what our founding fathers envisioned for government. Uh, you don't base it solely on emotion. You base it on logic. You may not agree with a certain decision that was made, but you need to come. You need to sit in on the council meetings and understand how that body comes to the decisions that they do come to. Understand that first. Then, in my opinion, the public has the right to address the council. Come with options. Come with your own counsel as a citizen. That is a very, very valuable tool, and it's wonderful. But these are some ideas that I've had for city government. Hopefully, it helps somebody out there with their studies of how government works, especially a city government. And so, with that, I will leave you, but I do plan to make some more videos regarding government. Thank you.